It's books over boys. Are you ready, bookish babe?
Hey, book babes, it's May, and we are going to go over my November wrap up. So, before I get into it, I just want to let you guys know that I failed miserably. So, I told myself that I was only going to be doing November or novella November. I started off strong. I did start off strong. I did three. I did three novellas, guys. So, I stuck to it for like a good day. And then I was scrolling on TikTok and I found a bunch of books. So we're just going to go over them. We're just going to pretend like I didn't commit to doing a novella November. Okay, guys? All right. So I'll start off with the three novellas that I did read. And also, guys, you might want to stick around for the end because when I say I have a banger recommendation, guys, it's a banger series. Like, so good. Like, 10 out of 10 all across the board. But we'll get into that later. I'm going to save that for the end because I'm gonna eventually do a whole episode on the whole series. But anyway, so I did Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins read. We talked about that in a previous episode, so I'm not going to get into it too much. If you haven't read it, definitely check it out. It's really good. I love how it was set up. I love how the story was told. So definitely check into that one, guys. Also, another one that I've talked about in the past, Take a Chance by Miyoki May. This is another 5-star cute read, kind of like a second chance kind of meet cute thing. So definitely check that one out. And then lastly, I did do Slash or Smash by D. Garcia. I did this one because it was on my October TBR because it is a Halloween kind of novella. I just never got to it. So I was like, you know what? November, it's all about the novellas. I'll slide that one in there. And then, of course, that was my last novella. But that one's another banger. If you're into masked men, read it. I'm not even going to get into what it's about. Just go read it now. Actually, you could pause this, go read it, and then come back. That's how good it was. And it's a KU read. So get it. Go get that one. Okay, so now that the novellas are done, because obviously I didn't stick to my rule, let's get into some other books that I read. So I read a total of like 15 books this month, which is a little bit on the lower side for me, but there was a lot going on. Thanksgiving, prepping for Christmas coming up, so I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to. But yeah, November was still a good month. So I also read all the Little Raindrops by Mia Sheridan. This was another 5-star read. This broke my heart in so many ways. This book was so good. Um, check your trigger warnings, guys, because this one, it broke my heart. It's about I don't even want to I'm not even gonna get into it. Just this is another one that just read it, but definitely check your trigger warnings, guys. This one was a rough one. Very heavy, very deep topics that was in this book. So definitely just make sure you're checking your trigger warnings. Another one I actually read a 2-book series, a little duet, if you will. So it's Crossroads and Sunlight by Devney Perry. This series was so cute, guys. And you know, guys, that I am not a romance cutesy kind of girly. I love my dark romance, touch her and die kind of vibes when I'm reading romance. But this one was so good. It's a cowboy romance. It made me want to move and become a cowgirl, but then I realized that me and outdoors don't mix. So that fairy tale ended real quick. But it was such a great read. You have the first one, which is Crossroads. It's a second chance romance. Our female main character is leaving a divorce and going and taking over a ranch where she used to visit over like during holidays and like vacation. She would go there. And there's a our MMC lives there and he works on that farm. I mean, he works on the ranch and it's a really good second chance story. Loved it, ate it up. Sunlight is about the MMC from the first one from Crossroads, his younger brother and him finding love. Now, the younger brother in the first one, we kind of knew him as a playboy, always had girls around. and this one is about him finding love and figuring out and finding his way. So definitely go check the two of those out immediately. I did do an ARC read this month as well. It was called Torment by Gypsy McKnight. I personally was not a fan of this one. I gave it a 2-star, but I say this to say that it just wasn't something that I personally liked. But if you are getting into suspense and like plot twist and mystery, this is a good one for you to kind of dip your toes into. It's a pretty quick read. There's a lot of plot twists going on. Um, Trying to figure out what the heck is going on. I personally just wasn't a fan only because all of the characters pissed me off. If you want to have beef with characters, read this one because this is the one for you. Because the amount of times I want to jump in the book and fight every last character. Yeah, get in. If you want to read something that's going to piss you off and you're ready to rumble and tumble, read Torment. It's for you. I read The Last Party by A.R. Torrey. Um, Guys, this was a 5-star read. I know I'm saying like 5 stars for a lot of these, but I mean, I just pick books that I know is going to be a banger. And like, it just was. And no, like I said, November was a good month of like banger and fire ass books. I did good. I want to pat myself on the back because I picked some good ones. So, The Last Party, again, check your trigger warnings on this one. If you want to beef with the character, this is another one. Get into this one because the way the female main character pissed me off, y'all. Like, I've never, ever in my life sat back after I closed the book. I had to sit back and be like, you know what? Like, she's psycho for real. So, the female main character, it's just, I don't want to give it away because, like, if you haven't read it, kind of go in blind. Maybe just check your triggers on this one. It's not too bad, but, well, it depends on everyone's trigger level, but definitely check your triggers on this. But it pissed me off, but in a good way. Like I could not wait for her to get hers. Um, Another really good one, Haunting the Hunter by Hannah Harp. Another 5-star read, guys. If you are into manga and anime and you know anything about Death Note and Ryuk, this book is Ryuk coded out. When I tell you guys, I was reading this. I did an immerse read. So I did the audio book along with the book, the physical, well, on my Kindle. And I highly recommend doing this one as an audiobook because one, the narrators in the book love down. We love them. And it just brought a whole other element to it. I was so excited for this book because you as the reader are a part of the story. So you, as you're reading, especially if you're doing the audio, I'm listening to it and they start talking, the MMC starts talking to us and we are brought into the book. The reason why I say it's so Ryu coded because the beginning kind of starts off like in Death Note where you're in the Shinigami realm. It kind of starts off the same way. We have Alabaster, who is my version of the Ryuk version, I guess, in this story. And there's one part, and I'll just give a little teaser because we gotta move on. You just gotta read it. But there's one part where he's like ready to like destroy everything, world domination, just he's over it. And there's a cat that just pops out and he's like, "Ooh, kitty." And it just reminded me of Ryuk and his apple situation. If you know, you know. But go read that one. That's another 5-star read. Also, this was another ARC read that I did. It was Bound to a Killer by Alora Reed. This one I gave a 4-star. I loved it. If you're into possession or the possessiveness of an MMC, age gaps, serial unaliver, forced proximity, this book is for you. It was really good. I truly, truly enjoyed this book. It was missing a little something, I feel like. Don't really know what that something was, but again, guys, I read so much that like I do just I don't know. I read a lot, so I'm a little strict with my I don't even want to say I'm strict with my 5 stars because I'll throw out a 5-star like it's You get a 5 star, you get a 5 star. So I don't know, I guess it was just missing a little something, but I can't really put my finger on it to, like, give you guys, like, what it was missing because it was a really good book. Like, I would recommend this to someone who is getting into dark romance, or if you're like me and do, like, a safer dark romance as your palate cleanser for your dark romance, this is a book for you. Um, I finally, guys, finally read a Stephen King book. I am obsessed with this man's movies. And whoever directs his movies, they do a great job. So I was like, you know what? Let me actually try and read a book and not watch the movie. So I did The Long Walk, and guys, it was really good. I mean, yes, I gave it 3.5 stars. The only reason I did was because I had just reread Keep It in the Family, and you guys know that that book is near and dear to my heart. That's truly the only reason why um, I gave it a 3.5, and it wasn't a 5 star read, but it was just because I had just reread Keep It in the Family, and I just loved that book down. But I genuinely enjoyed The Long Walk. I don't know why it has taken me so long to read a book by Stephen King, especially because whenever his movies come out, I'm the first one at the movie theater, but for some reason, I didn't go to see The Long Walk, and because I didn't, I was like, "You know what? Perfect time for me to, um, read his book." So, loved it. Now I'm excited to, and I'll probably do this sometime next month, in December. Um, I'll go and watch the movie, and then I'll do, like, a little comparison episode to see, like, what they kept the same and what they did differently to kind of adapt it to the movie. Because I am curious to see, like, how they did the age, because in The Long Walk, I'm pretty sure it's, like, the book, it's, like, 13-year-olds, like, they're young, and it's, like, I don't know if they adapted that. I wonder if they, like, changed the age. They probably did, because that's a really young age to, like, go through. Like, it was great for the book, and I understood it completely, but to watch that on screen, I don't know if I would. But then again, they did that with Hunger Games, like, they kept like, Rue was her age, they kept Rue young, so it's like, it's possible. So, I'll let you guys know my comparison from the book versus the movie, which one I liked better or which adaptation I liked better. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Did Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. I am not gonna give this I'm not gonna say anything other than go read it. Like, if you haven't read it, and if you're just late to the party like me, stop what you're doing, put everything down, stop whatever book you're in the middle of. I do not care. Go read Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It was a 5 star read. S.A. Cosby, love you down, my guy. Um, you put crack in that book. So yeah, go read it. Stop. Don't even like. I can't even talk about like how good the book was. So just go read that one and then come back to me and let me know. All you got to do, DM me and just be like, "Girl, that book was good," and I'll know. I'll know immediately what you're talking about. So yeah, Razorblade Tears by S.A. Crosby, 5 star read. Love that man down. And then lastly, here is my banger series that I just want to shout on the rooftops that this book is so good. So I'm only on book 2. I read the first one, and then I just finished the second one like 3 a.m. this morning, like November 30th at 3 a.m. I finished book 2. And it is called The Secret World of Maggie Gray by Granger. Y'all, why did I wait so long to read this book? Like, it's been on my TBR forever, guys, and I just kept putting it, and I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. Guys, I want to go and punch my past self in the face because I am obsessed over these books, and I literally, guys, I'm on the 3rd book now, but I was gonna try and wait till December 1st to put it with my December 1st read. So I swear I'm not staying up tonight to finish it. But I'm already on book 3, and, like, I just wanna every time I turn the page, I literally just wanna punch myself in the face because it's like, "Girl, you waited way too long to read this. Like, why didn't you read this?" So, if you are a fan of, like, Wednesday and the Nevermore Academy and, like, Hogwarts, Harry Potter, Sabrina, all of those, but, like, make it in an HBCU setting, and chef's kiss, loved it. And it's about there's so much. Okay, so it's about this girl who has, like, white hair, just straight white ha just not straight, but, like, all of her hair is just white, and, like, she didn't really fully understand what was going on. It starts off, she's in a classroom giving a presentation. The teacher pulls her aside after the presentation, and he's like, "Hey, like, where did you get this story from, or where did you hear this information from?" Long story short, homegirl ends up at a magical HBCU, and shit gets crazy. There's, like, mystery, people are dying, there's, like, beef amongst vampires and werewolves, and guys, go read it. I go read, 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 read. Okay. I don't even that it's another one. Like, if you do anything with the information I'm giving you right now on the books that I read, read Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby. You can read that one in like 1 or 2 days. Get that. I would do that one first because it's by itself. Then I would immediately jump into The Secret World of Maggie Gray and read it's 4 books. Read the series, and then if you wanna jump on and read whatever else I read, sure, fine, what have you, but those 2 by S.A. Cosby and Granger need to be read immediately, needed to be read yesterday, and you guys have probably already read it, and I'm just late to the party, but I'm gonna shout on the rooftops till the day that I die. S.A. Cosby put crack in Razorblade Tears, and Granger put her foot in the Maggie Gray series. So yeah, take that information with it. I mean, take that info, what you take, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm too hyped. Please go read those. Um, so those are my 15 reads for November. I feel as though I had a fire ass November, given, the things that I've read. I started off strong with reading my 3 novellas, and then I just went left field after that. But I'm proud of it because I got some fire ass recommendations in my back pocket now for you guys that, like, if you're looking for this, got you. So yeah, I feel like my November was I feel like it was good. I feel like I did a great job. I can't even pat myself on the back because realistically, I got a lot of these books from TikTok recommendations for my doom scrolling when I should have been reading. So thank you, TikTok. Clap it up for you guys. Clap it up, clap it up. Round of applause for you guys. And then I think now, I can't believe we're already in December. Oh, or December's tomorrow, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be December. I cannot believe that, like, it's Christmas time and this is the last month of the year. So I think try and hold me to it, guys. If you see me on TikTok or Instagram and I have anything in my hand other than a Christmas holiday, what have you type of book, call me out on my BS because I'm before you guys, I am going to commit to Christmas, holiday, New Year's books for December. I'm going to make it very broad in the sense that it's going to be holiday related or winter related, but I'm going to try and stick to it. Outside of, I do need to read book 3 and 4 of the Maggie Gray series. So if you see me holding that, mind your business, because we're making it clear. Those 2 I can read, but Winter Wonderland, Winter Bookland is where I need to be at all times. So message me if you see me out and about in these streets and it's not a winter book in my hand, call me out on it and be like, May, what are you doing? Like, hold me accountable. With that being said, drop some Winter Wonderland books recs in the comments below, guys. And you guys already know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe. We had a fire November. Let me know what you guys read. But yeah, peace out. See you next time.
Every trope and genre, from fantasy to dark romance and wild thrillers. There's no trope we won't read. We are 2 book loving bitches who read us.